How's it going, Speedsters? Welcome back to another Speedster Watches, and today we're back with another Mom and Son Reacts, and today we're going to be watching Dax to Be a Man. What was his name? John? John requested this song. I'm really excited about it. So yeah, let's get into it.
Yeah.
I can't hide myself. I don't expect you to understand. I just hope I can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road, and they don't care about what you know. It's not about how you feel, but what you provide inside that home. Yeah.
That line is so true. It's not how you
John
feel.
just wants us to cry.
It's not how you feel, it's what you provide in your home. And I feel like that's why it's really important. Well, I feel like it's important for men to have emotions, but I feel like men are supposed to be strong because they're men. They're supposed to be strong for their family. And I feel like when a strong man cries in front of their family, that's when their family actually notices, hey, there's something really wrong here. Because that's a strong man. He doesn't cry on a lot of different things. So when he cries, he's in major pain.
That makes sense.
So yeah, I actually thought about that when he requested this song. That's something I thought about.
That makes a lot of sense.
Life can really beat you down. You wanna scream, but you won't make a sound. Got so much weight that you've been holding, but won't show any emotion. As a man that goes unspoken, that we can't cry when life gets hard. Unconditional love for women, children, and dogs. We know that we just have to play our parts, and don't nobody give a damn about our broken hearts. Yeah. As a man, we gotta pave our way. Our only function is to work and slave. There's no respect for you if you ain't paid. You're disregarded as a human and you can't complain. And if you ever make it up and actually reach that place and find a woman that you love and give her your last name, you'll feel the things that you provide is only why she stays. And when you try to explain, you'll say, I can't hide myself. I don't expect you to understand. I just hope I can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road, and they don't care about what you know. It's not about how you feel, but what you provide inside that home. Don't give up, keep fighting. As a man, our son is our horizon, and our father's actions play a role, and we end up like them. So they can't let us see them hurt, cause we'll embody what they do and start a generational curse. No wonder most men are so depressed. All the things that they can't express. They go to war, get thrown on the shelf, then go back to war with their mental health. Then grab that bottle and ask for help, try to pull themselves out of hell, then fall back down and then realize that they're gonna have to do it themselves. It's the circle of life. As a man, you provide. They don't know what you're worth till the day that you die, and that's when they start crying. Then move on to a man to confide in. That's why we feel we can't hide ourselves. We don't expect you to understand. We just hope we can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road, and you don't care about what we know. It's not about how we feel, but what we provide inside that home. Inside that home. It's not about how we feel, but what we provide inside that home. Inside that home.
such a beautiful song.
That was so powerful.
Yeah, it was. That was such a good song. There's a remix. We're gonna watch the remix too, and we're gonna react to it. But yeah.
Yeah, because we saw that there was a remix. It was like 13 minutes long, but we wanted to make sure to do them separate because they are two separate songs. So
Yeah.
we do want to see that after
Yeah,
this.
I'm curious what the remix has to offer if this
Yeah.
song was that powerful. But yeah, that's an incredible song.
How did it
I
make
hope
you feel?
it made me feel appreciated.
Because I'm not a man, so I want to know your perspective
Yeah.
from a female's perspective. I felt like what he was trying to say is like we're not just providers, like we're so
Yeah.
much more, and we need to be able to have our emotions heard too, not just
Yeah.
a lot of, like you said though, a lot of men do stay strong
Yeah.
and don't really show it, but there are more men in this country and in this world dealing with mental health than they let on, and there's a high rate of suicide in men as well, especially veterans. I'm a big advocate for that, and at the end of the video we're going to put the number for the suicide hotline. I share that all the time on my Facebook. I also tell people if they're ever feeling that way that they can come to me and I will pray with them, I will talk with them. I think it's really important that we be here for one another. We are all connected. We really are. We are all connected, and we need to stay united and connected together. And if there is anybody that's watching this and wants to reach out to me, you can reach out to me in the comments, and then I can give you my phone number. I don't care who you are. I will I will talk to you because no one should feel that alone. Like the way
Yeah.
that the men in that video look so alone and like wishing
And
that they could talk to someone.
it's quite sad too. Like, I don't want to say all men, but I think 99% of men today are alone like that. Like, because we want to stay strong, but then it's hard because we want to talk about our feelings, but we want to stay strong because we know how much we protect and provide for the ones that we love. And if we show our emotions too much, some people, I don't feel this way, but some people feel like their family won't view them as strong or whatever, or they'll think they're weak. I don't think crying is weak. I think
There's a time for it.
I think there's a time for it, but I also believe because I'm a man, it's my responsibility to be strong. But yeah, I do believe that it is important to talk about your feelings because that's how a lot of our youth today, this is the reason why we have school shootings and all these things, because these teenagers are going out and they don't have anybody to talk to. It's
Mental illness is so bad in this country, and the government and the agenda is pushing so much more mental illness on this next generation, and there needs to be more people standing up against it, even if other people don't like it because they think that it's preventing people from being who they are. I think you need to realize that you're causing them mental illness and that they need to get therapy first for a while. There should be years and years of therapy before they should be able to change who they are. It should not just be a doctor's appointment and then here you go, here's these hormones. We are individually made different with different hormones and chemicals in our body, and that's how God made us. And I totally understand what you're saying, Isaac. These kids are lonely, and you'll see them in court. Some of these school shooters, you'll see them in court, and you can tell that they have no God in them, and they never were taught love, and they never were given love. And even from other people's point of view, like they came to school and they never talked to anybody, and they were always mean to other people. They did not have love at home. They did not have love at home. We are missing love. We are missing love for one another. It's the enemy. It's the enemy, and we need to love one another. Love our neighbors as we love on ourselves. Love our enemies. I think it's really important that more people speak out, and also if you see something, to speak out. This whole thing about not speaking out when you see something happen, but then talk about it all over the internet, like people that don't call 911, they just whip their phones out and start recording. Why aren't you calling 911? Why are you recording? Call 911. You know, but yeah, mental illness in children in teens and young adults is very prevalent right now in this country, and I really liked that. We kind of went off course, but I really like that. I think that, there's younger kids in that too, to be a man. It's a remix with other people. That'll be cool.
Oh, really? Yeah, that's
so we'll do that one too. But yeah, we appreciate John wanting us to watch this, and I do feel like I understand why he wanted us to watch this too, because Dax did bring up in the lyrics, he did bring up a point about those who serve and go overseas or go, serve our country and come back, and I don't feel like that the government really cares. There needs to be more resources for veterans, and yes, granted there are some nonprofits, but they should not have a care and a worry in the world when they come home. None of them should end up on the street.
There shouldn't be any veterans that are homeless.
No, and they should get free mental health care.
Our veterans should be living in mansions. They should be living in mansions.
They should get free homes, everything.
But of course, like, no money can amount to the pain and suffering that our veterans go through overseas. So, but still, I feel like they shouldn't be on the streets. They should have a warm home to live in, like, it's not good that they're just living on the streets after being overseas and having to
see what they've seen and do what they do.
Yeah.
It's absolutely heartbreaking. There needs to be more that can be done. And we'll leave some links to some things for vets also, some mental health resources for vets, because I know some of those resources. My friend Amanda was a gunner in the Marines in Iraq. She did 5 tours, and her stories I will not repeat on YouTube and I will not talk about, but her stories, she did not come back the same, and it's really sad, but yeah, it's hard, and no, she did not get the resources that she needed when she came home, and she still doesn't. She was given pills, but pills,
it's just more money for the government.
Yeah. So absolutely loved this reaction because we were vulnerable again, and I think that it's good to be vulnerable, and it's good to show that side, and I think Dax did a very good job at trying to explain that.
I feel like another problem with our youth today is, and I'm talking young youth of men, I feel like a lot of teenage men are not in touch with their dads or anything. It's very important for a teenager to have
a father figure
or a masculine figure, because if you don't, then you're going to have that loneliness. If you're not being taught how to be a man, and a correct man that's protecting and providing for the ones that you care about, and if you're not taught that sometimes it's okay to cry and sometimes it's okay to talk about your feelings, and I really feel like teenage men should talk to their dads about their feelings. I feel like that's very important.
But what if their dads don't want them to? What if they're like, go away, or they work so much that they don't have a chance to, or maybe they don't have a dad? Who do you think they should talk to? Do you think that they should talk to their friends' dads, like reach out more. Maybe teens
I feel
should reach
like-
out more to other people's dads.
I feel like they should find a masculine person or whatever to talk to.
Like a sponsor, like
Yeah.
how they do Big Brother. Maybe they could get
Yeah.
do the Big Brother program or something. But they don't know those resources are out there. I think that it's the school's job to provide and let kids know if you need these resources, they're here.
Yeah.
You know, they want to be in all up. The schools nowadays want to be in all up everybody's business on gender and this and that. Why can't they be providing resources to kids to better their mental health? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I agree.
But yeah,
agree with you.
I feel like they should find a father figure to look up to. I've always had father figures to look up to, so I understand this fully, because I never really had a dad growing up, so I had to find father figures to look up to, and it helped me a lot. But yeah, very good video.
You got me. Sometimes I can act like a dude. No, I'm just kidding.
But yeah,
I do agree, though. Elon Musk has been a good father figure to you. I feel like that might sound weird to people, but Isaac knows so much about rockets and engineering. You
Yeah,
guys
he was
would be
a-
crazy.
he was
you'd
a
be
really
amazed.
big one for my early teenage years. For a very long time, he's never really talked about like masculinity or anything like that. It was just, I was just really into
His
like,
intellect and learning all
and
of that.
I don't know, I feel like how he spoke to people, it was very respectful. I just noticed things that a lot of people I don't think noticed about him.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like he was very caring, so yeah. But yeah, great video again.
Yes. Awesome video.
Like, comment, subscribe, click the notification bell so then you're notified when we make another video.
And if you want to do any more Dax videos, let us know
Yeah.
which ones.
But yeah, we're gonna be doing another reaction to
The remix.
the
Mega
remix, To Be a Man, Mega Remix by Dax. So yeah, we'll have, when I post that, I'll put the link in the comments to that video as well. So yeah.
Comment down below what you feel some messages were that you felt in this song too. I know that we talked about quite a few things in this video, but I think it was an awesome way to tell other men, like, I'm here too, you know. You could send
Yeah.
this to a friend and be like, listen, you can talk to me. You know, it's an avenue of change, and those kind of songs like Tom McDonald and Dex I really like.
All right.
Have a good night.
See ya.